Today we're going to go over supplies. Some people call them notions, some people call them tools, some people call them supplies. I will call them supplies because it encompasses all of that. Once in a while I'll refer to notions, but more often than not it will be supplies. To start, you need a basic sewing kit. You can get these at Walmart or at Joann's or at Hancock Fabric or any of your local fabric stores. These are a great way to start. Everything's already in it, but this is a basic kit. You'll need something to put it all in. In this basic kit, you get your pin cushion. Your pins are back here. But you have your measuring tape, your seam ripper. You get thimbles. Thimbles are kind of an iffy thing. I don't use them. Throw them in a box, use them, whatever you choose. All these lovely little colors of thread. I think these are so much fun. You got a ruler. You have hand sewing needles. You have some marking utensils, some marking pencils in here. And of course, I think I already said it, but your scissors are there too. So that's a basic kit. Inexpensive, you'll need something to put it in. Or you can go with a slightly better kit. This one comes with the plastic box. I really like these. This is a really nice little box, little kit. Inside this one, the little tray comes out like a little tackle box. Really like that. Really nice, and it's very roomy inside. It's a nice little box. Inside you have your sewing supplies. You've got your pin cushion here. You've got your measuring tape, seam ripper, hand sewing needles and pins, and your scissors. The only thing that's not in this kit is marking utensils. That one you will need to buy something if you go with a kit like this. So, what do we need for marking utensils? This one is my favorite one. This is a disappearing ink pen. The blue side, you put it on there, it stays there until you decide to take it away. The purple end disappears after 24, 48 hours, depending on what your fabric is. So use it quick. If you're marking with the purple end, do what you got to do quick. Either end disappears when you spray it with water, little dribble water, whatever. It's great stuff. If you're going to buy your own stuff, scissors are important. You want to make sure that they're bent like this. When you are cutting along on your table, the bend in the scissors makes it much more comfortable for cutting. So make sure that they are bent scissors. It doesn't matter what the length is. This is a little pair of scissors. I like these. These are my favorite kind of things to have next to the sewing machine. They're great for trimming threads, sometimes clipping seams, sometimes doing other little miscellaneous work that you need to do at the table. This is a marking pencil. They usually come in a kit of 2 or 3. A white one and a blue one, sometimes a yellow one or a pink one, depending on what company it is. These are great. I use these once in a while. Prefer the pen, but I do use these. If you use these, you need a pencil sharpener. Doesn't matter what kind. Any kind will do. I stole this one from the kids. They don't seem to miss it. Inside your kit, you also come with a ruler. Rulers are very important. I pick these up at the thrift store. I get them for like $1. If you can find them for whatever, wherever, whatever, these are great. This one is about 7 inches long. You can get them 6 inches long. I like my little plastic rulers. I have a lot of them. Measuring tapes. This is important. You'll need to measure yourself. I've had this particular measuring tape forever and ever and ever. You can see where I've cut it up a few times because I love this tape. This is my favorite one. I've got more than one. I've got 3 or 4 everywhere. Now pins. You do want to get a package of safety pins no matter what, because there's no safety pins inside your kit. There's not. So go pick up a package of safety pins. Assorted sizes is good. Pin cushions. You can get a wrist pin cushion. You can get the little round one that fits on the finger like they use on Project One Way. That's a great show. I thought that was pretty cool. They use the little round puffy thing. You can use your tomato. You can use, sometimes they're called a strawberry, or you can use a banana or a monkey or a poodle or whatever you choose. Doesn't matter. Everybody has a preference in their supplies. This is my pin supply. I have 3 or 4 of these little cups. I keep my pins in there. I keep my seam ripper in there. I keep all kinds of stuff. That's my preference. I just like it that way. That pretty much covers what is in a sewing kit. This one back here is my sewing kit. You can also get the sewing baskets. You can get a smaller one. You can get an even bigger one than this one. This one's a big one. My little sewing box has inside sewing machine needles, different kinds of sewing machine needles. I have another ruler in here. I have hand stitching needles. I have more stuff in here than I could tell you. There's pins and there's bobbins. We will go over bobbins when we get to the machine. I have another pencil sharpener. I've got hooks and eyes. I've got stuff in here. But these are the things I've picked up over the years. Your sewing kit, your sewing box will become your friend, and you will eventually develop what you like. Everything in sewing is preference. It's whatever you choose. So for now, go out and get your kit and we'll get started.